Hiker Jay here. This week I'm going to be talking about setting up my Jeep for camping, my kitchen, my Overland kitchen setup, and I really kind of want your advice. I've mocked some stuff up, but I want to get your opinion on stuff. Hey, by the way, Happy New Year! 2019 is here. 2018 was great. Thanks again so much to all my subscribers for getting us to 5,000 subs. That was awesome. And I kind of want to thank a couple folks that actually commented a lot all the time. Red, White, and Blue 87, you're awesome. Banshee, Survival with Jason, and Donnie, and also Levi. The last one I want to talk about is actually Outland. If you haven't checked out his channel, you should. Outland stuff is very much like my stuff, so if you like my stuff, you'll like his stuff. So check out his channel up here on the right. So as many of you know, I'm a Jeep guy. I love Wranglers. I had a TJ 4-door yellow. It was getting really old, and I wanted to expand what I could do with my Jeep. So this year, I sold it to a friend, and I got into this one here, a JK, a 4-door. Unlimited is what they call them, and it's a 2013 Oscar Mike, and I'm loving it. I'm getting used to driving it, and we've had it off-road several times. A couple of the things that I want to do to it, for sure, obviously the kitchen, which we'll talk about in a minute, but I want to get a winch for the front. We've already had it off-road during Christmas. We went up and did some off-roading, and that was fun, but a little scary when you don't have somebody else to pull you out, or a winch, or those types of things, but we had a lot of fun with it. I put some grab bars on it so that we weren't jostling around so much. I've done a couple little things, but nothing too big. One thing I do want to share with you is actually I'm working on some decaling for the sides. I want to do topo on these back corner panels. Here's kind of a mock-up of it. As you can see, I just kind of designed it in Photoshop. Let me know what you think. I can still modify it. Should I go with the topo on the quarter panels or not? It's only like a 5-inch section of the back quarter panel and then going down. So it doesn't see, it seems huge in the picture, but it's really not big when you look at the overall size of the Jeep. But I love the topo lines, so I kind of wanted to add them somewhere. So we'll see how that works. I thought about putting them on the back door as well. We'll see with that. All right, now, so the way that I want to get this whole setup is I basically want to be able to have a whole kitchen setup here on the left. And the reason being is that I want to be able to have it all built in with a board and such so that it doesn't interfere to my normal daily life, but yet I can put things in here and haul things around for my everyday driver, but then also have it set up to go camping or just to be out on the property and cook a meal and such like that. One of the things I would love to do is just take this out solo on my own. Of course, I've got the boys and I have it set up so that we could have 3 seats and a lot of cargo, but I would love to be able to just take it out kind of I Am Jake style. If you've ever checked out his channel, check it out up here on the right. It is awesome. He does a lot of solo Jeep camping, those types of things. But I've got it set up so that I could sleep on this side. I'd have to throw a lot of gear into the chairs in those types of areas to make it work, but it could be really fun. So I'm thinking about doing something like that in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan this summer or spring, because that could be a lot of fun, just exploring, creating content, and being out in the woods. Be really good for the soul. All right, let's talk about the kitchen. So far, this is my concept that I have going on. I want to build this framed-in shelf right here. Now, this is just mocked up wood. It's just what I had around in the garage. It'll be totally different, finished off with like maybe bed liner type of paint on it and everything to toughen it up. But this was a concept that I had. And the idea is I have a table for pulling out and cooking with, a camp stove, and then there's room back here behind there for all the fuel and cooking utensils, those types of things. And I like to be able to keep some room back here so that I can put chairs, so camp chairs across the back to store back there. And then a regular old 5-gallon water system. I have thought about taking and plumbing it so that when I turn it this way, it'll plumb down and there'll be a little hose that'll come out here and I can do some actual hand washing or, you know, those types of things too. So I want to have a spot for the water right back here. The last piece is putting a cooler right here. Having a cooler set up perfectly right here so that I can open it and get into it and access everything, all my food and such. I plan to actually put a shelf on the back door, and that's probably where the stove would go, and do some cooking, put the table out here, and then I can access the cooler still, can just stay right in here and I can access it and do a lot of cooking and be all set up. I really want to know, what do you guys think about having a kitchen setup like this in my Jeep at all times? I've even thought it'd be perfect for like tailgating and cookouts and those types of things. I like having it super contained off to the side behind the smaller seat, because then I have all this access to be able to load things, haul things, do that type of stuff. but the idea that I have water, food, cooking system, and table, and all that stuff all in one place. I've got to figure out how to carry the pots, pans, and those types of things. There's a ton of room back here behind it where the pots would go, because this stove is not super long. So I could work something out like that, or I could shove that all the way in and then have like a little drawer. I'm not really sure, but I really want your opinion. What do you think? What should I do when it comes to setting up a kitchen in my Jeep? A lot of people have done these type of things, and I know you can buy them, and I want to do it on the DIY style. So, and I'll bring you along for the whole construction, but I'm still drawing out all my plans and figuring out what exactly I'm gonna do. I think that this is going to be a really great addition for me to be able to explore in a different way. Certainly, I'm always going to be backpacking, absolutely love that. But the idea to be able to get out, do some true track, drive on some state land, camp out, cook out, do all those types of things, kind of like I did when I first got the Jeep. You can check out that video up here on the right where I cooked out right here, kind of mocking it up to try to see what I want to do and how I want to do it. So I'm going to keep trying to figure this one out. Help me out, put in the description what I should do or what do you think I should do. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you're new to my channel, if you hit subscribe, that'd be awesome. I put out new videos every Thursday around outdoor gear. And if you'd like to support me, you can check out my merchandise. I have my Hike Happy shirt on here at my store. You can click that down below and check out the other apparel that I have. Till next Thursday, just go ahead and watch some of my other videos.